Hi there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this video we're going to do a little bit of music theory and I'm going to give you a few hacks about key signatures to help you understand them, help you figure them out a lot quicker. I'm going to be drawing on my music stave whiteboards today to illustrate this. The first thing we need to know are the order of the sharps and flats on the stave. There is one thing that you need to memorize, which is this sentence. So it's Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Then you also need to know how to say that backwards. Battle ends and down goes Charles's father. The first letter of each of these words represents a note on the piano. So you say Father Charles goes down and ends battle to remember the order of the sharps on the stave. And then you say battle ends and down goes Charles's father to remember the order of the flats on the stave. So let's demonstrate that. So I'm going to draw treble clef and bass clef. Let's look at sharps first. So if the key signature had two sharps, it's going to be Father Charles, and that's the order you write them in. So treble clef, we have Father Charles. So we have the F on the top line and the C in that third space from the bottom. And then bass clef, it's written here. So that will be F sharp and C sharp. If it had 5 sharps, for example, that would be Father Charles goes down and. That would be 5 sharps. So Father Charles goes down and. Same here. And that's how they're always written as well. They're kind of like staggered. So let's look at the flats. I draw a lovely straight line. So if it had 3 flats, it would be battle, ends, and. So for treble clef, we have battle, ends, and. And for bass clef, start from here, battle, ends, and. If it had 6 flats, it would be battle, ends, and down goes Charles's. So if then a key signature just has 1 sharp, it's always going to be F sharp. It's not ever going to be anything else. If it's going to be 2 sharps, it's always going to be F and C sharp. Not going to be anything else. 3 sharps is always going to be F, C, G. Always those 3, always in that order. It's like adding 1 each time. So you can't have a G sharp in the key signature without an F sharp or a C sharp. It has to be in this order. If there are 4 sharps, so it's going to be F, C, G, and D, etc. If it's flats, if you see 1 flat in the key signature, it's always going to be a B flat. It's not going to be anything else. If you see 2 flats, it's always going to be B flat and E flat. 3 flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, because battle ends and. 4 flats, can't say it, battle ends and down, which actually spells bead, B-E-A-D, B-E-A-D flat, etc. Hopefully you get the idea. So that's the first thing that you need to know, is that sentence, if you like, and then how to also say it backwards. It's very, very useful. So now we know that, I can go and explain number 2. These hacks are for figuring out a major scale. So there is a different hack to figure out a major scale that has a sharps, and a different hack to figure out major scales that have flats. And then I'll show you how you can figure out the relative minors from those as well. Say you're looking at a piece of music and it had the key signature of 3 sharps. So we know that would be Father Charles goes. So write that in. The quickest way to find out what the major scale is that you look at the last sharp. So in this case, it's a G sharp. And then you count up 1 semitone from, or half a step from the G sharp. So half a step from G sharp gives you an A. So the answer is A is A major. If the key signature had, let's say, 5 sharps, it would be Father Charles goes down and. The last sharp is an A sharp because Father Charles goes down and. An A sharp, and what's the semitone higher than A sharp? It's a B. So the answer would be B major. So that's the easiest way to figure out major key signatures from the sharps. So obviously the one thing that it doesn't really help you with is no key signature, which is either going to be C major or A minor. So you do just need to memorize that. Now let's have a look at how you would do it if it had flats in the key signature instead. So I'm going to draw a key signature that has 4 flats. So that's battle, ends, and down. And then same here. Battle, ends, and down. So in order to find out what the key signature is, you look to the penultimate, or in other words, second to last flat that's written down. In this case, it's the A flat. And that's your answer. So 4 flats gives you A flat major. Let's try it with 6 flats. Let's go crazy. 6 flats. So again, we look to the second to last flat. Battle ends and down goes Charles's. So the answer is G flat major. G flat major. The only one it doesn't help you with is F major. So F major just has a B flat. So you just kind of need to remember that one. So the last point then. So far we've been speaking only about major key signatures. So for every major key signature, there is a minor scale that has the exact same key signature. And this is called relative minors. And how we work that out from the major scale is that the minor scale is the same notes as the major scale, but it just starts from the 6th note of the scale. So for example, C major is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 6th note is an A, so then A is the relative minor to C major. So then you would just play those notes, but you would start and finish it from A. So A would then be like the home note, the tonic, we call the tonic, the root note. Let's use another example. Let's figure out the relative minor to A major. So A major has 3 sharps. So I write that in. I'll just show you in treble clef. The 6th note of A major is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. That is the 6th note. So the relative minor to A major is F sharp minor. It really is that simple. So again, they share the exact same notes and they have the exact same key signature. So if you were looking at a piece of music and you saw a key signature, and obviously that could mean you're in a major key or a minor key. So there's one thing that you could do. There's a couple of things, but I'll just explain one of them that you could do, which should probably help you decipher whether you're in the major or the relative minor of that key signature. Probably the biggest giveaway is the very end note or the very end chord. 8-9 times out of 10, it will end on the root chord or the root note. So if we're in the key of A major, it will end on an A or an A chord. If it's in the keys, the relative minor, so we just figured out that was F sharp minor, it would end on an F sharp note or an F sharp minor chord. So I hope that has been useful and that it's maybe cleared up some confusion you may have had about key signatures, but hopefully these hacks will help you figure them out a little bit quicker, and so you can identify them in a piece of music. So let me know if you like any more of these types of music theory lesson videos, I'm happy to do them. I am a real music piano teacher. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you'd like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.